Hello, people that came to my lab, and welcome to Fortress Craft Evolve. Oh, kind of in like somewhat middle of it. It's not like, too far in, because this game is like very, very large and really hard to play. So I have to turn down this volume, it's like blasting in my head. I don't know, on your end, this is still like testing from when my computer broke, and yeah, it did. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Some parts just overheated, and then I had to like fix it. So it's fixed up, and I got this stuff working, and well, I just actually started wanting to record again. Because, I mean, why not? I mean, all I've been doing is running up these stairs, up and down, and up and down, Have this cool animation. Trust me, when you first start this game, this takes ages, like, a long time. But I think this is already, like, an hour in the world. I mean, that's not a lot of time, I guess. But, takes a lot of farming. If you guys really don't know what this game is, I think I did it one time, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. The recording loves to crash for some reason with this game. And, well, But, I was playing this, and you know what? I said, why not? Let's record this. This would be like the newer recording. Ah, god damn it, that eyeball's down there. With new YouTube policies and that stuff, I guess you shouldn't really say any bad words. Yay. That's fun. But I am going back to my hour of recording. Yeah. How am I going to explain this game? Because, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, and probably you guys will immediately notice it kind of looks like Minecraft in a way. I don't know what's with these rainbow textures, though. I mean, I really don't need the yellow, the green, and whatever that over there is, and slimes. Yeah, those are slimes. They're weird. So I'm gonna wait for my ores. Actually, let me quickly press K and make sure nothing down there is breaking. If you don't know what K actually does, K ups like all this very complicated stuff. So you got like the holidays that shows how many ores are making, breaking my legs as well. How much power I'm getting, the total time. Actually, that's 3 hours. Whoops. My fault. Pyro, there was solar. I don't know why it stopped. Maybe there's actually something, like some block that does solar. I know there's definitely the pyro one, which I don't really want to do now, considering my base just looks like a hole. Let's see. So we're gonna venture over to the Overminded, or I call it the bug base. Undeveloped eyeball. I'll have to break into that later. This stuff I can't break into, not yet. I have to do like this huge giant station with like research, and it takes like all these different parts and power, and I'd rather not do that. That's going to get annoying. And I will do still uncut, by the way. So, we're doing an hour of uncutness again. Hey look, there's the giant nest of doom. Ow. Ooh, they have jetpacks. I didn't even notice the symbol. Oh, what in the world? So this is an overminded base. I think they spawn in all 4 corners of your normal base. I tried hugging it. Yeah, it didn't work out. It killed me. Then it tells you, you know, don't... What the... Weird music. I hope this is not copyrighted. I don't think it would be. I really wouldn't think it would be, though. Eh. We'll find out, I guess, when I upload it. You know, fun. Fun for me, fun for you. We're both just fun. Anyways, back to working on wherever. Let's see. Oh yeah, these giant rocks. I actually like these things. So you have to hold shift. They look cool underneath it. You have to hold shift on these rocks. You cut like these multi-blocks out. What does annoy me is multi-blocks tend to crash a lot of games. This one, no, it doesn't crash it at all, surprisingly. I'm just saying, if you ever want to go to max settings on here, I'm running fast. It's not because my computer cannot hold it, it's just the graphics start spazzing out. And yeah, it gets really annoying. Alright, that's still not active. There's a nest with an eyeball. It looks the same thing as that. It was over here. Yeah, there he is. Now, last time I've ever actually broke into one, which was way back before I even started doing YouTube, these things literally killed me in about a couple of hits. So I'd rather not mess with them, but these things, they love to attack you when you get close. He's probably a baby though, so I doubt he's going to do much, but he is aware of my presence. You're probably wondering, yeah, you know, because you're just standing above him. He was aware of it like a long while ago. I gotta keep my eye on him though, because we're basically at his height where he can attack the base if he gets out of his thing, and these trees are so annoying. Out of my way, trees. Ooh, arrows. Actually, there's 2 things about these arrows. If you've probably seen these, I'm gonna actually explain these. These arrows, I've done this how many times? These arrows represent so many different things. You might correct me on it if you guys actually do play it and you're like, oh, you know, these arrows do something else, but so far I know of, these arrows just point out where slimes go and sometimes where the bees decide to come in. Which I doubt they're going to attack me considering I don't have no pyro on. Basically meaning there's nothing burning in the atmosphere that's going to make them angry. But my base design is hopefully going to get underway, probably a little bit. So these are the power source blocks. These things store power. These things cost a lot to build. Luckily you come with 5. I think 10. I'm not entirely sure anymore. But they come with a tutorial. That was me hitting C. I think there's a field that you can see. Sometimes when you hit K, you'll see a field appear. That's the tutorial field. And then you got all this fancy gear. Well, to be exact, this is what you have to craft and that stuff. But the hollow base, or the hub power place, I don't know, power hub, server hub, wherever this thing is. This is basically a spawning zone. Defend this at all cost. So far I know, because this is the only thing that really makes a lot of power. I do not have night and day on, because it's really ridiculous. I tried playing it with it being night and day. it gets super ridiculous. Like, you literally have to wait a superb long time. So if you're those guys that want to do this like super mega ultra hardcore, you can do it at night. It's actually severely difficult considering you only have the solar and then the coal burning. The coal burning actually works pretty well. I do have to say. Let me just pull out my scanner. So, there's lots of items that you see me pulling out, like the gun. This is actually what you spawn with. You just hit V and, you know, shoot away. The slimes, the air units, but this does take a lot of power. Right-clicking, you can hold this down and then, you know, charges it up, fires it. It does a lot more damage. I normally fire like this. It does 10 damage per hit, and it's a lot easier. Next thing, here's my inventory. There's also a suit upgrade, which I have 2 things in it, keeping my cells perfect. Actually, the thing I will mention, if you guys really want me to restart, I probably will use this seed, because this is I would say the best seed I have so far. I've done 3 to 4 games, and no lie, I had to go way out there to just get coal. I mean, there is coal at the beginning. I think it's like 3 or 4, and sometimes there's like huge coal vein, but that's not enough. Like, once your base gets to like the size of a kingdom, I've seen like multiple people like play this, and they'll have like a giant kingdom that goes like way down in the depths. So it is, yeah, it's just like, gosh.
Crafting.
Alright, so I'm gonna actually fix up what I was doing, which is getting a bunch of these slopes ready. And this is probably a game that you guys want me to definitely cut. I mean, there's not much in between other than me going basically down here sometimes, going around, breaking my legs. The exciting part will start coming along once I get like my production definitely going and a good defense. From there I'll start doing coal burnings and like more stuff that will make them angry. If you want to know what them are, I mean giant freaking bees that will just come in, start destroying my base completely anyways. I mean, I literally had a base that was like filled with like 60 turrets that had plenty of power, and yeah, it didn't work out too well. God dang it, these bugs. Out of here. These things are annoying. Out of here, bugs. Messing with my ores. Alright. Yeah, I do have to come down here every so often to stop these, like, little attachment things for getting on these conveyor belts. I'm not sure what they do. I think they suck up the blocks as they're coming up. Not sure what that is. But, so I just come down here, you know, kill them all. I think I just built this all the way, so we have a full automation again. Woohoo! Time for like the next ore to find. Alright, so I'll tell you all the ores I have, and sometimes you can probably pause the video and you'll see what ores I have. But I'll tell you. So, right here, this is the iron vein. I'm actually checking how much we have. Oh, we have plenty. Ooh, perfect. That's the iron ore. I believe this is 10. Yeah, that's definitely 10. I'm not going to really use it because I have a bigger tin vein up here. So right here is 10. Giant vein of 10. And then way up here would be the copper. Down where I was actually automating way down in the depths, that's actually lithium. So if you actually figure out like how deep these ores are, you want to know like where these ores are at, definitely look on how far my base goes down. And that shows you the depths that they're normally at. I believe the two other ores I don't have is nickel, which is another big one I'm going to have to get, and I forgot the other ore. Alright, so that's coming back up. I should be able to get all this stuff done. Now the next thing I'm going to have to work on is... oh, let's see what to work on actually. I'm gonna have to, oh yeah, basic PvP. PCB. Sorry, jeez. Construction plan. I think I have already 2 of these. Yeah, I have 2 of these done already. Perfect. It really helps that you have an automation, considering this stuff costs a lot. But I do actually have a couple of mods on that stops a lot of the super farming and like really hard resources that basically there's harder resources to find in this game to get ridiculous, like organic rock. The only time I've ever found organic rock, and I did find it in multiple servers down in caves, most of the time you have to go to like the overminded areas, and not that giant base over there. There's undeveloped bases I haven't gone to with that has soft resin, or raisin, I don't know what it is. One of the two. Someone will correct me on it eventually. But that's what you also need to use to research to actually break into the harder ones. Which, I don't know if you will get your gun upgrade. I think that's like 2 or 3 more above, like by actual levels. Ooh, this is going to be difficult. This is actually one of the things I definitely would need, which is a spider bot. I can talk about it later once we get like fully into it. I'm actually hoping that we get lots of reviews and likes and subscribes. I mean, it'll help out either way. But I definitely want to know what games I should play, because right now I'm still at a loss on what to play. I don't know what you guys want to watch. I mean, I'm just playing games that I'm just sitting down and actually getting back into. I believe another one I did on my channel, which was Skyforge. I'm actually a pretty high level. Not actually that high. Probably 75 prestige. They did have a new update, which is Lunar. Which we could go back and, you know, venture around there. If you guys definitely see that. And I hope I really get sponsored by those guys, because, like, Skyforge, a really good game. I'm not being paid for that advertisement. I'm not joking. I actually like it that much that I would, like, personally advertise it myself, because it's just amazing. Anyways, back to this game. So, let's see. What do I actually want to make? Because there's 2 things I'm going to need. These turrets here. Now, there's a Mark 1. These things are basic in defense. It only requires, like, a little bit of power. Not too bad. Its range is 16M. You will actually see there's a circle on, like, a circle that shows up that's, like, green. And that shows you, exactly, like, how much it protects. Then there's the Mark II. These things do way more damage and shoot farther but it costs more. So you need to make the turn Mark 1, then you need to charge PCB, which also takes lithium, and that you would have to get way down there. And trust me, when you're trying to bring it up here, it's a little bit difficult. So, anyways, how to make that? There's, to make PCVs, which is the assembly plant right here, you will need to make the stamper plant, which I have over there. These things do not require power, so you can just place them anywhere. So if you want to get the stamper plant, you need these, which, you know, easy craft, and then, you know, there you go. But then you need to go and put the ores that says here to get copper plates. You need to put them in the stamper plant. From there, they become these plates, which then you could build the next one, which is the extrustin plant. I believe this one converts metal bars into wires. Oh, metal bars into wires. Okay. I completely forgot about this. So this thing could move onto the side. I believe there was one I knew about that was like completely on a different track, but I forgot which one. It was this one. So this one would go on the side here, you know, because it turns bars into coils. I'm not coils, things, which I believe, yeah, that would actually go into the coiler plant. From there, that would make the coils, but you need the copper wadding and the plates, I believe. Conveyor based on the machine for automatic converting metal wires. Oh no, it just turns it completely. I'm completely wrong. I'm very sorry about this. I should have figured this all out before I started recording, but hey, we'll go with it. Conveyor based machine for automatic converting metal coils into PVBs doesn't require. Yeah, okay, so from there, coil plant. So basically, we're talking about this machine here. This goes on the track. So this is completely separate. This is its own, like, thing. From there, so you're going to need to put your ores in here. That cuts that. Which then you want a coiler plant. So what do we need for this? 5 copper plates, 1 copper wire. That's not too difficult, actually. With our new automation, that works pretty well. If you actually really want to know, I do have something. They're all running in one track, as you definitely could see. I've actually come to know that it's not the best idea, but it's the cheapest way. And all I had to do was literally, the smelter is automatically attached to this. This is one of the many things that come with the base. And I built the ore smelter, like, top thing. This makes ores go, like, smelt faster, which is actually really useful for how expensive it is. I could probably actually show you the recipe here. Just, you know, let's see, where is the recipe? I believe it is in the smelter. Here we go. So there's the forced induction. This only works with any tier above the basics ore smelter. This thing is terrible. Never built these. Never build these. No lie, they take about like 5 or 6 ores to actually fully make 1 bar. These take 4, as you see right here. It takes 4 of any ore. Well, the same type of ore, it just needs to be 4. Yeah, right? I think you guys get me. But alright. Let's think. On my bar, there's definitely somewhere the bars. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere in here. I guess they're really not in here. Okay. I'll have to fetch them from my inventory then. Ah, here we go. One thing, I don't think I don't know how to split these, which is pretty bad. So we're just gonna put them all in. Probably a bad idea, but you know, why not? Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm thinking about, because the research lab required this one machine that takes power, right? You probably guess, I don't know why I said right, but you know. I'm gonna get in the hang of it, so just give me like a minute. I gotta like fedge out. Completely chillax, you know, get ready. Oh. I don't know why they give me this. This is a DLC, all right here. That's a DLC. This, yeah, I don't know why they still have it in here. Here we go. Research assembler. Okay, this is what I was actually working with earlier. This one requires power. Now, there's two ways of getting power. You can get that thing I was talking about earlier. You need these generators to get power or shoot a giant beam to it. I mean, each one of them works in its own way. But this one here costs with the price, that machine. Where did I get to that? Oh yeah, upgrades. There we go. Yeah, so I need this, and I believe you need metal plates and, yeah. You need metal plates and PCBs, so I gotta change up the setup again. Okay. Last plate. That. I don't want to waste my space. And I'm gonna try to get this as automatic as possible. Okay, that should be enough. Oops, I should have got it out of there before it goes through with it. Okay, there we go. Got the machine. So the stamper plant will be on its own. There's the first wadding. Or the first production part. Oh no, we ran out of storage hoppers. That's not good. How many steps does this take still? Nope. So we're at this part, so I'm gonna need the coiler.
Crafting.
And so yeah, I'm gonna definitely need to just make a new storage hopper, which is easy to do. Oh, ran out of tin. Let's go back to my automation system and just rip that all out.
Crafting.
Actually, I just realized I did tell you guys about some of the mods I do have. I do actually have another one. You guys probably really hate me for this because, you know, some people will say it's cheating. I say not really, considering it just adds more stuff to the game and fixes a lot of the issues in the world. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to shove a copper through. It needs to go down there. Okay, there we go. That should make it to here. So the assembler would go here. How am I getting power to it? I just realized I should have moved all my buildings down one. Because I could shoot a power station from here to there. Alright, I guess we're redesigning. Okay, I think that's all of them. Okay, so let's redesign this. You do want to try to keep as many, like, blocked away from these machines, because they do act as, like, double storage. So like they'll transfer from this storage to this storage to this storage, and then like so on. You could do an advanced setting, which is this. Like you can add add only, remove only, or locked, where it won't do anything. You also have a vacuum on, so like if any ore is dropped, it will get sucked into that. Which is, I haven't found a use to it. I will tell you that. I have not found a use for that yet. I'm saying yet. I might find a use for it later. Okay, so we just got the copper coil. Which means I can make this. And that's the last stage I'm going to need. So the coiler plant goes here. So that's the like last stage to this long assembly line. I found my storage hopper. There we go. Now here's another way, which, as you can see, they do have spacing. I don't think they can cross like this. I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out if they do cross that way. Then I might have another way of setting this up. So let's find my stamper plant. There we go, stamper plant. Alright, now we need these beams. How do we make these beams? Alright, so we need copper and tin. We could make the laser energy laser energy transmitters Mark K1. This takes lithium, and I believe they're better. Transmitted power at low rate from the generator or better at 64 miles. Can power a machine or battery or another transmitter attached to a wall to send power vertically. Very real. Yeah, so this just gives you a low rate. That one gives you very low rate. But this costs more.
Crafting.
Because lithium's kind of hard to get.
Crafting.
So we'll get these. This base should be able to power half my stuff. Now once we get into the upper stages, we're going to have to rely more on the stuff that we can make. We're still kind of at the part... Oh, that's going to burn through my wall. Wonderful. Alright, we'll chill them off. These are actually chilled blocks. If you want to get these chilled blocks, they're actually way down, and I do not have the heater to actually go down there, nor the power to do so. What I mean by the power, I mean the thing up at the top. Where my light symbol is, like right there. My hearts are also on that side. I haven't actually explained the interface over on the other side, where it shows internal temp, suit internal temp, battery use rate, those symbols down below, and to be honest, I wouldn't know what the blue, red, and green are. But I think those are, no, that's battery usage, which would be the green. The blue, I'm guessing, would be the external temp, and then the red would be my suit temp. I have one hot guy in this suit for some reason. They love to like crank up the heat in my suit. These biomes don't change, so like if you're in the yellow, which I kinda am, it's not summer, it's always winter. Trying to figure out what I was gonna build. Oh yeah, I need a copper housing and a basic PvP. I'll say it right eventually. I took copper plates, ooh. Getting fancy. So we shove that in. Okay, we just put that through. Whoops, give me that. Yeah, because it takes a copper coil to make a normal one, to make the first one, which is what we're making. I'm gonna need a plate. I'm not sure how many plates it takes actually. Alright, let me grab that up. Now there is another step to this one. So the reasons why we're making a research assembler
Crafting.
is because we need the laboratory. Now, at the beginning of the game, you don't need a laboratory. So there's the research thing here. It's really hard to figure this out. So right now you won't see these dashes. You'll see actual numbers. How do you get research points? You have to scan about and grab blocks that you have not discovered at all. Every game that you play, or every new world, you'll have to rescan everything. Here's actually one of the mods that I'm working with, which is the power magnetum, whatever it is. Just overexpands the power. Helps a lot with moving stuff around. Or actually, I think that probably is in the game. I'm not sure. This game did update when my computer was broken, so I'm not sure if that is or not. I know these are actually a thing in the game. I don't really care for them, because Ore Thief, you just stand on the platform and takes it away. Garbage Thief gets rid of all the garbage you don't want. Barkeep, it just gives it to you. Auto Thief, I think it just steals stuff. It just literally just takes it. And this one that automatically removes items from adjusted storage hoppers and transmits to a player 5 meters away. I haven't used these, and I'm not sure if they would actually teleport. I'm not even sure. I think you would have to build it right next to it. I could be wrong, but I'm not the one to really try it. I'd rather just go get it myself. So laboratory components. This is gonna take a while. So as you can see, this is a multi-block structure, so you need a 3x by 3x by 3x. You gotta do that multi-block stuff. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have a storage hopper for this one. Now you don't really need a storage hopper. I like to have it because if these things get filled, I don't know where to place it. But if you have plenty of storage, you can use that. Why is that bent? That's weird. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to get a storage hopper. So there's actually different storage hoppers, and they're all different. They do everything differently. So there's the mini hoppers. This thing can only store up to 1 item. 10 now. It used to store up to 1, but it transfers very slowly. It takes ages. This one stores up to 2 resources. Wonderful. It's faster than a miniature hopper though. But again, it's terrible. Storage hopper. Actually, that's the thing too I should explain, is that these things are different. Oh, well, no, they're not anymore. Why would you get a miniature hopper then? They're the same price. Okay then. They weren't earlier. When I first played this was a 1, that was a 1, then this was a 2, that's a 2, and then this is a 12, and then there's a 10. It just got overly expensive. You can also get storage crates, which is simply wood. Those things right here, these things, are actually logs, which then you open this up, and I believe in here you can get the... Go to my question mark, and I'll eventually find it somewhere in here. Ah, here we go. Reinforced wood. I don't know the actual material for that. Here we go. Wooden planks. So you use tree trunks. Those are trees. They used to actually have trees, and now they don't. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Base threat is actually pretty high. 53. By the way, this is the radar to tell if the bees want to go in and murder you, and there's the graphical bug. Wonderful. Sorry for my menu, gotta check my recording. Actually, let me quickly check it again. I want to make sure that it does not decide to crash randomly. Because, it doesn't tell you when it crashes, which is kind of annoying. There's also objectives that you can see near my surface, or the, where the other menu is. It says build an ore thief. Use that button to super build, or yeah, super build and that stuff. I don't know about super build. Unless you really want to make this. This is a great thing to use super build for, which is actually pretty good. Let's get more materials out of this. We're getting power. Oh yeah, I was going to make that storage hopper, which I have done. And this should be an add. Yeah, it should just add only. This should be a remove only. And another remove only. By the way, this machine will tell you that it's on remove only. It just says it because, likes to take my job away, I see. I'm telling you what's going on. Alright, so that's going to make a ton of PCBs, which is going to be great, I guess. What's that noise? What was that noise? What is that noise? What? I don't know if you guys heard that, but there was like some like weird noise and then the bug died. Actually, I want to quickly check where'd that bug die? Oh, they're right here. Oh, wonderful. Did it die by? Did it fall down a great hole and die? I'm not sure. I know at the beginning though, I did have holes like everywhere. And they're like my drop down holes. So I'll mine down because there's no actual like bad of mining down. There's also no entrance to my base, so I have to grapple onto that platform. And yes, there is actually grapple on here. You would press F and then like your gun becomes like a grappler. If you hit G, you throw like this light thing. Very good for underground, but I think it takes like 10 power to throw. And there you go. And then there's Arthur. That's what the drone is without the top hat. He's actually really useful considering he gives you power. And he also does his own light. I do actually have a flashlight on to this character. He comes with a flashlight, but it drains your power like almost instantly. So I would never really use it. You could get this one here, which is an upgrade. It reduces the power drain of your suit's headlamp, which is useful, but it requires titanium and nickel, so I'd rather never do it. I mean, we could find nickel. Actually, let's go do that. Let's find nickel. I can show you how this ore scanner actually works. So there's like 3 different things to it. There's pinging air, which I have no clue what that does. I mean, I literally could just ping the air and just, there it is. Wow, amazing, cool. It's actually nothing, but known ore, when you ping that, it shows you all the known ore. There's apparently coal in the area, there's copper, there's a ton of tin, and I wasn't sure of the last one because it got too bright. There is also this very annoying sound thing. This tells you that there's crystals nearby. It's very annoying. Please, like, creators, if you're ever watching my channel, please get rid of that noise. That is really annoying. Or give me a button that would actually, like, have that create the signal. What is with these guys and wanting to suck up this conveyor belt? This is what happens when you don't do maintenance down here. God dang it. They're all in here. Get out of here. Out of here, dang it. No! Oh, break my legs. If the creators are also watching, please give me a sword. I mean, shooting them with a gun's cool and all, but, like, a sword. So I can slice these guys. Instead of firing, like, millions of rounds into them. Okay, so here we are down in the depths after we had our exciting warfare. Not very exciting, oh god. Let's get in for unknown ores. Oh great, green, wonderful. Oh, that's unknown right there. There's also some unknown that way. Let's head over here. There's 2 ores, which you did see, titanium and nickel that we're looking for. It's getting pretty dark, so let's shoot one of these down. I think that's the breaking map thing. Oh, I guess nothing's there. Sometimes graphical glitches happen. Oh great, is that noise gonna stay there forever? Anyways, there's some graphical glitches, like you can see through the wall. Not very helpful though. This is really annoying. Oh god, why did I scan again? It just got louder. I think we're cutting it close. Yeah, there it is. I'm chopping in the dark. Something's splashing down here. What is that noise? Oh. That's unknown material? Oh. Yeah, okay, so here's a graphical glitch. This is what I was talking about earlier. I actually do like these sometimes because you can see around the world. What is this noise? Someone shooting C4. What is that? Okay, that's getting annoying. I'm going down. I'm getting my butt down here. Oh god, it's so loud. Because right there's the crystal. And it's so annoying when you get near those. You know, get me in this cave. I gotta get rid of this noise. It's really annoying. Oh god. Where's this cave at? We have to be near it. We weren't that far off. Oh. What in the world did we hit? Oh, an iron vein. I'm probably gonna die from hyperthermia. Oh god! I found the cave. Okay, get rid of all this. Where are all these crystals? Oh, so bright down here. I will say a fair warning, this game will get super dark or super bright. So definitely be careful. Alrighty. Did you just see those plants just magically disappear? Oh god, this is cold caverns. Oh no, I'm gonna get hypothermia. Well, I did tell you guys I will die. This is part of my adventure. I literally keep going until I eventually die down here. There is actually a thing where there's you die and that's it, and I really hate that, considering you have to get a lot of this research done, or you literally just, you know, die all the time. Alright, now I'm gonna die. Died from hypothermia. Placing torches down there will not help you. No storage. Oh yeah, this is also a thing where when you respawn with like 1 heart, or if you start taking damage to 1 heart, you will actually get that wobbly screen and blurriness. There's also actually tier levels down here, because now I'm starting to get to it. There's the cold cavern tier level, there's the green tier level, and then there's the yellow. I think these are just navigated by colors, but you know. There is actually threat reducers and threat educators, because you do need actual bees in order to make other stuff. Server, and also gives you yeah, that's about permissions. Oh, okay, so if you guys ever want to use a server, I'm not sure how those things work. I think you had to like go in your IP and do all that fancy stuff. But this is actually multiplayer, not like, not super server based, you know. But other than that, you can get this. I will actually craft it considering it's super cheap. And you place that here. Okay, so this opens up and it'll tell you the server readout. This is actually the world name. So we played for 4 hours and 40 minutes. Wonderful. This video is probably super long and I just realized that. Oh god. How long have we been playing this for? Oh no. Oh god, I am so sorry guys. I probably spent way longer. Oh, you guys are gonna be so angry. You guys are probably gonna be so angry at me. Whoops. My fault, this game gets so addicting and fun. Probably not for you guys though. I think I'll probably wrap things up. Yeah, I'll wrap things up. So, yeah, you know what, let's wrap it up, guys. Alright, let's wrap this up. Like, I'll tell you right now, if you guys want me to play this game more, like what I'm doing right now, drop a like down, subscribe to my channel, you know, join my great empire. Not really great. I'm honestly pretty sad. I'm just a small channel. Hoping to get great, but likelihood to that in YouTube, probably not. But I'm not going to let you guys down. I will, if you guys really want to see this, I will probably bring out a second part to this. But if you guys really want to see this again, and drop a like down. And what even else to even say? Oh yeah, I forgot about, I did change my name. It was Shadow Killer 425, but I found a cooler name, and I think a lot of people now have this. I only seen one person have it, and I was like, oh, I'm so sad about that. So I put it into 425, which, of course, but I do like this name better than Shadow Killer. Dr. Toxic sounds way cooler. And, you know, I'm a scientist. If we really want to get, like, a standpoint of, you know, RPG, I'm like a scientist that can go into other people, like, other universes, like this. If you guys really don't like that, you know, I'll take that out, you know. But, you know, great. So, if you guys like this, and I'm going to say this again, drop a like on this video. Comment on, like, stuff I should do or stuff that you want to see, definitely. Even comment on a game that you recommend me playing. And I'll see about doing it. Because I honestly want to know what you guys really want to watch. And I love playing this game. If you guys really want to watch this, like, actually want to see more to this game, because I'll tell you, this game's huge. And definitely if I get a DLCs for it, I've heard there's other planets, more stuff to build, and ways of getting, like, huge, like, bases. So, I'm gonna just wrap it up right here. So I hope you guys liked this, and I don't really have an outro. As time goes on, I'll eventually get an outro, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you back in a dimension. You know, somewhere. We'll meet each other somehow. See you guys.